In this video, I'm gonna share with you a simple hack that I don't see any Etsy sellers doing right now, and this can increase your sales and give you a huge advantage over your competition. This can actually help you get sales on day one after you release a new product. And it can also help you rank in Etsy search a lot faster. Plus, Etsy actually wants you to do what I'm about to share with you, but no one really knows about it. And if they do know about it, they're not actually using it. So what's the hack? Well, it's email marketing. And if you're brand new to selling online or selling on Etsy, I'm going to break down exactly what it is and how to use it in this video. Now, if you have been selling on Etsy and you've heard that you can't collect customer emails and Etsy doesn't want you to reach out to your customers using email, well, that has changed. And actually right now, Etsy is actually encouraging Etsy sellers to start using email marketing and driving sales through sending emails. Now, email marketing isn't something brand new, and you might be thinking, Scott, it's 2023. Isn't email dead? Isn't social media the big thing? And yes, social media is big and it does drive a lot of traffic, but email is still alive and it is well. And I have been using email for over 15 years in a variety of different businesses. So what I wanna do here is bring email marketing to you to understand it and to really be able to utilize this in your Etsy shop because, well, a lot of people aren't doing it. And I don't hear anyone talking about it. So before we get into the nitty gritty, I did want to call something out because you're watching this video right now because you probably want to increase your traffic, which will also increase your sales to your Etsy shop. Or maybe you're just getting started and you know that you're going to want to get sales. Well, I want you to imagine this for a second. What everyone else is doing is they're just relying on Etsy's internal traffic. But if what we do is build an email list of people that are outside of Etsy, but we know that they're interested in what we have to offer, having an email list gives you the leverage to be able to send your people over to your Etsy shop to potentially buy something. And now you are in control of that traffic source. So the big question I get asked is, well, Scott, how do I build an email list? Well, I'm going to give you two simple ways that you can do that. And the second strategy I'm going to share with you, I don't hear anyone talking about at all. And this to me is a huge advantage for you and me. All right, so let's dig in. The very first strategy is a very simple strategy. You are going to be collecting emails from people that buy through your shop. Now, if you are saying, well, Scott, I don't have any sales yet, well, the second strategy will help you get sales. But what you also want to do is you do want to start leveraging internal traffic. And I've done a bunch of videos on this channel. I'll go ahead and link them up in the description. So this way here, you have access to those as well. But once you do start to get sales, you can start building your email list with customers. And having someone on your email list that's a buyer that we know are interested in what you have to offer, but also have already paid you for something, those are really, really high quality email subscribers. And you definitely want to make sure that you do this. So once again, Etsy makes it very simple. They've partnered with a company called Aweber. Now to get this implemented, it's pretty simple. You're gonna go over to Aweber, you're gonna create a free account, and once you have this connected, you are going to be able to start building your email list on autopilot, which is really, really awesome. Now, one small little detail is that just because someone buys from your Etsy shop, they will not automatically be signed up to your email list. They will basically get an email from Aweber that you get to personalize, you get to customize, and it will ask them if they want to receive emails from you. Now, not everyone is going to say yes, but that's okay. The ones that do, those are the ones that you're going to be sending emails to, and you're going to be letting them know of new things that are happening within your shop or specials that are coming up that you are offering. So that's the very first thing. Even if you don't have any sales, you should get this hooked up. So this way here, every time you do get a sale, you have a chance for that person to become a subscriber that you can email in the future about your shop. All right, so let's move on to strategy number 2, which is my absolute favorite because it works so well. And we've been using this for over 7 years. This is actually the same way that we built our email list in our last brand, that we did over 7 figures in sales, and we went on to sell that e-commerce business just from this one strategy. All right, so pay attention. So this is what we call the giveaway method, and there's actually 5 steps to it. So step number 1 is we choose our prizes. So obviously we have products, we have print on demand products that we are offering in our Etsy shop. So what we do is we pick 3, 4, maybe even 5 products, and we are going to run a giveaway for those products. So that's the very first thing. And we want to find products or use products that are really doing well or we know have a lot of demand in our niche. So that's step number 1, we choose our prizes. So step number 2 is creating the giveaway. Now, we use a tool called King Sumo, and the reason why is because they specialize in creating amazing giveaways. And what this tool does is it allows us to have some shareability built right in. So when someone enters their name and email address, they're also encouraged to share to get more entries. And this is where it can become viral and you can start getting people to sign up really, really quickly. And this is where you can get a lot of attention for free. Now, I did want to say here before we move on, it is really important that when you're doing a giveaway, you're not just doing a giveaway for something generic. You want it to be very specific to what you are going to be offering in your own Etsy shop. So that's why I'm a fan of using your own products and only your own products, because again, if people sign up for that thing that you're offering and it's yours, well, there's a good chance even if they don't win, they might still want to buy it. That's a big tip. That's a big nugget. Make sure you write that one down. So King Sumo is who we use. I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description. You can check it out there. All right, so the third step in this, and this is really, really important, is we run it for 15 to 30 days. And I like to actually run it for 30 days, but 15 days, we've seen success there as well. And the reason why we want to give it at least 15 days is we want to give it enough time for people to be able to share it and for us to be able to remind people to share it. Because the real secret here is getting someone to enter their name and email address, and then from there, they will have a chance to share it to get more entries. And this is where you can get a lot of free traffic, and we want to give it time. So 15 days is minimum for us. 30 days is usually what we run. And then moving on to step number 4, this is pretty basic and pretty obvious. We want to share it with as many people as we can. Now, some people would say, well, Scott, what if I share it on my personal profile on Facebook or Instagram or any of these other social media platforms? These people might not be interested in what I have to offer. Well, that's true. But if you remember what I said earlier, this is why we only want to offer what we are selling. And the reason why is because if someone's not interested in that, they're not going to want to enter. So yes, I'm a fan of just sharing it. Share it with anyone, anywhere, because we are going to be filtering out who is really going to want this by what we're offering. So that's a huge takeaway. Make sure that if you missed that part of this video where I talked about you want to make sure that what you're giving away is what you are also selling. Really, really important. And then step number 5 is we always run a Facebook ad campaign, and we don't spend a lot. Generally, we will start at $5 per day, and depending on how it's doing, we will spend up to $10 per day. But here's the deal. You don't have to run paid ads. We do because we want to get as much reach as we can. And we've spent upwards of $150 for a campaign, and then we've spent all the way up to $1,000 on a campaign. Depending on how much you want to grow your email list, that will depend on how much you want to spend and also how much you have in your marketing budget. Which, by the way, if you're watching this and you're an Etsy shop or a print-on-demand business, you are in business. So you probably want to spend a little bit on marketing. Now, one important tip here. While this giveaway is going on and you're building an email list of 10 people, 25 people, 100 people, 500 people, you want to be emailing these people about every 3 to 4 days because we want to let them know, hey, this giveaway is still going on. If you haven't shared it to get more entries, make sure you do. I'm super excited to give these prizes away, and I hope you are too. Let me know if you have any questions and then sign off. That is the email. But what this does is it reminds people to share it to get more entries. And this works really, really well. All right, I've got a bonus hack for you. And this here is something that we do at the end of every giveaway, and it always gives us sales from this email list. So pay attention. As soon as the giveaway is over, you are going to pick the winner, which, by the way, King Sumo has a feature built in that it will randomize it and it will pick the winner for you. So that's another cool thing of using King Sumo. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to check it out. So this is where you announce the winner and you let everyone know on the email list, we have a winner and we are so excited to give these prizes away. But here is where it gets interesting. We then go on to say, we don't want anyone to walk away not a winner. We want to give a 20% or a 25% off, whatever you want to give, discount to everyone that entered the giveaway, because we want everyone to be a winner. And what this does is it will allow you to give someone a discount, goodwill, and then from there, they will go over to your Etsy shop. Now, here's the thing. Some people are going to buy. Some people aren't right now, but it's still a way for you to reach people to let them know you are the one that offers this type of stuff, these items in this niche. So it's really important that that email gets sent out because it will increase sales, but it will also allow you to create goodwill, which I never look at my email list as just a subscriber. I know that they are people, and I write to people that are interested in the niche that I am writing to. So I always treat that email as I'm writing to a friend. So that's another little tip there for you. Never take the subscriber just as a subscriber. Take them as a real person that potentially will buy from you. Now, I know we covered a lot, and I know a lot of people want screenshots of like how to set everything up and how does everything work together. Well, I actually created our email playbook, and I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description down below. You can check that out. It's totally free. And it actually gives you screenshots and really the step-by-step in a little bit more granular fashion. So make sure that you check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, I actually shot another video right here. That's a case study of using email to increase sales. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.